Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to L Dubs Boxing. Back with another live. We up in here. We're gonna break down these new WBO rankings that just came out. So we're gonna, you know how we do. We're gonna go down each rankings, and if we see something crazy, then we're gonna definitely point it out. I want to salute everybody coming through the building. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. Much appreciated. So we'll do a little screen share. We'll get to it. So yeah, they just came out not too long ago. You know what I'm saying? The new rankings, and you know, so I always like to get into them and see what's to them. So, as far as heavyweight, we know we got the big fight coming up September the 25th with AJ versus Usyk. That's a highly anticipated fight. That's September 15th. So, we pretty much know about that. This rankings right here is pretty. It's the same. No changes from last month. So it's really not nothing really to talk about. Really, only a couple of guys that got some on the schedule. Frank Sanchez, he's facing F.A. Java. That's on the Wilder pay-per-view, October the 9th. Andrew we just had surgery, you know what I'm saying? So he might be out for the rest of the year. And everybody else, you know, nothing else on the table. Maybe I think Tony Yoka got a fight coming up September the 10th on ESPN Plus. So that's about it. So no changes at heavyweight. Cruiserweight, Lawrence Okolie should be back on the AJ undercard, AJ Usyk undercard. He's gonna face the number one guy right here, Dylan Prasovic, something like that. So he's gonna face him. That's his mandatory. So good to see him back. No real changes. Only change to this one. Tommy McCarthy is out and Chris Smith is in, and you know they had a pretty good fight. So you know CBS he checks in this month. You know what I'm saying? So nothing too crazy. What's up, Rob 87? Salute. So for the most part with the WBO rankings, you're not gonna find too much, you know, a lot of crazy movement and stuff like that. Moving to light heavyweight. Um, so it's a couple of changes in this one. But Waxy, he moves up from 7 to 5 after stopping Bolanix. And Bolanix was number 5 last month, so he take his spot. Bolanix falls out, and Andre Darrell comes in number 9. He was unranked last month, so that's a little change. I mean, you know, nothing too crazy. We know Andre Darrell been around for a while. He just had a victory, so it ain't really a crazy move. So everything is basically the same. Joe Smith Jr. should be coming back. I think it's October 30th, I believe. He should be coming back versus number 3 Omar Salamov. So we were just waiting on a confirmed date, but I know it's in October. So we'll see. And everything else pretty much is, you know, like I said, the same. Number 7, Marcus Brown, he just got ordered to face for the WBC to face Arthur Baturviev. So we'll see what happens with that. Callum Smith coming back on the AJ undercard September 25th. He's facing damn Lennon Castillo. He's facing him. So we'll see. And let me see who else got something coming up. Callum Johnson, he's fighting on somebody's card. I forgot. I want to say September 11th on Sonny Edwards' card. Anthony Yarr is fighting this weekend, well, next weekend on the 28th. So that's what's up. That's what's up. All right, we're moving down. Super middleweight. All right. So we heard the big news about Canelo and Caleb Plant. That's official. November the 6th in Vegas. So that's what's up. Undisputed. So looking forward to that. You know, Canelo got the 3 belts and Caleb Plant got the IBF. The mandatory for the WBO is Zach Parker. So I'm not sure how that's gonna work or when he gonna get ordered to fight. You know what I'm saying? The undisputed champions, but we'll see. This one right here, nothing changed either. Too crazy. There's some notable names in this one in this division. Pretty good names, you know, recognizable names. Danny Jacobs, Lemieux. Number 5, Adios. He's about to fight for a WBA eliminator against Lennox Allen. That's September the 12th. So he going down the WBA route. Berlinga should be back on Well, he will be back on the October 9th pay-per-view, Wilder Fury, so that's a good look for him. John Ryder at 14, he's supposed to be facing Dave Morrell for the WBA regular, so that's what's up. I think Scardini, number 13, got a fight coming up too on the zone. I forgot the date, but I know it's coming up, so that's what's up. Middleweight, so the champion is Demetrius Andrade. This is a division I would love to see unification. Got 4 champions, you know what I'm saying? So that's why middleweight division is down. And it's no real crazy changes. I think some of these guys flip flop a couple positions, but the same names, the names remain the same. So like I said, nothing crazy with this one. Um, Let me see. Jaime Gear got ordered for a final eliminator in the WBC versus Derevyanchenko. We'll see what happens with that. I know he was in talks with Rosado, so we'll see. Let me see. Who else got some? Falcao is fighting for the IBF final eliminator for Triple G. That's October the 16th on Top Rank. So we'll see what's up. And everybody else, I don't think nobody else have anything scheduled as of now. 154. Castano still the champion after that draw with Charlo. So he might be looking for an opponent, you know what I'm saying? Because I know Charlo got to face his IBF mandatory, and we should hear some news on that pretty soon. But yeah, we'll see. Any of these top 15 guys, that's who Castano may face next. You know what I'm saying? Just to stay busy. But nothing changed in this one too. I think the only change was number 12 and 13. They flip flop. Shiraz and Charles Conwell, they flip flop positions. That's about it. So nothing really crazy. And 154 is one of the best divisions in boxing. And this ranking right here is pretty decent. It's not too crazy. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's up. All right, moving down to welterweight. All right. All right, so we know Bud and Porter, their purse bid is September the 2nd. So be on the lookout for that. Now they still have time to make a deal up until like the last 15 minutes. I think it's like at 12 o'clock is the deadline on the 2nd. So yeah, be looking out for that. So, you know what I'm saying? So that's some big news right there. Virgil Ortiz is number 1 and should be the mandatory after that good performance against Mean Machine. So we'll see. Let me see. Nothing really changed too crazy, except for Mean Machine fell off the rankings after suffering that loss. Boost move up to number 5, so he's getting closer and closer to a world title shot or eliminator. So that's good. And that's it. Boca Chica moved up a couple spots. I thought he lost that fight, you know what I'm saying, against Shannar Bunch, but he got the draw. But we'll see. He moving up, so they must have some plan for him. So we'll see. 140. So we got undisputed at 140. Josh Taylor going to face off against the WBO mandatory. Was it December the 18th? Jack Catterall. So that's going to be a hometown fight for Josh Taylor. Arnold Barbosa moved up after his victory a couple weeks ago. He looked solid. I think he fought Antonio Moran. He looked solid in that fight. You know what I'm saying? He flip-flopped with Liam Paro. Paro was number 2. Now he's number 3. So that's what's up. Let me see who got something coming. Jose Pedraza, he supposed to face Jose Ramirez, former world champion. That might be coming up December, January, hometown fight for Ramirez. Jose Zepeda, he should be back October the 16th. Regis, you know, he waiting for Mikey. Mikey gonna take a tune up. Let me see. Alomar just fought. So McKenna comes into the rankings after his victory. So, you know, it's not nothing real crazy though. You know what I'm saying? These rankings pretty solid, pretty consistent. You know what I'm saying? I mess with it. All right, 135. So we got so we're still waiting for Teofimo, the unified champion, to defend against George Kambosos, his IBF mandatory. We still waiting on that. We're gonna see. They should have a date, you know what I'm saying, but we still waiting for that. Lomachenko, he's number 1 now, so he should be. I know he got a fight date December the 11th. You know, it's talks about him and Comey. That's a good fight. I like it. But other than that, nothing changes, nothing too crazy. Maybe a couple flip flops, but that's all right. Still the same name, so that's what's up. All right, moving down to 130. So they got a new addition to these rankings. What's up, Chin Smoke? Salute to you. So, Shaqy Foster entered the rankings at number 15. And he's like number one or number two in the WBA. I think it's number two. I mean, excuse me, WBC. He got the silver title. So, maybe he making a move, getting into the WBO rankings, and he may get a fight against one of these top 15 guys. But that's a good look. Shaqy Foster can fight. So he comes in. Ogawa, he moves out because he about to fight for the vacant IBF, which was postponed due to an injury to Rachmaninoff. So that fight should get rescheduled. But other than that, everything pretty much the same. Nova come off a victory. Albert Bell just fought too. He came off a victory. Number 10, Rhoda, he just came off a victory. Gabriel Flores Jr. got a fight date. He's fighting on September the 10th. So he got a fight coming up. So yeah, nothing too crazy in these rankings. Just little slight changes. Ricky E245 in the building. Salute. What's good, bro? All right, 126. Let me see. Nothing too crazy. Like I said, all these rankings, you're not gonna see nothing like drastic, crazy, like 3-year layoff coming into the rankings. The only change, like significant, is number 2, Mark Marcelo. We just seen him last night with that highlight reel knockout, and I guess that was a eliminator. You know what I'm saying? And that was a WC eliminator, so he's number 2. Number 1, Joey Gonzalez. He's going to face the champion, Navarrete. That's October 16th. That should be a pretty good fight. So Mark Marcelo moving closer to a title shot. Jason Madaleno, he dropped to number 10, but the rest of the names stays the same. So, pretty decent. 122, Steve Fulton got that big unification coming up September the 18th against Figueroa. I'm looking forward to that. Danny Ramon, now he's number 1 now. Michael Conlon moves out of the rankings. He's fighting at featherweight. He got the interim title in the WBA at featherweight. So Danny Ramon's number 1, former world champion. Let me see what else. That's about it. I mean, Ronnie Rios coming to the rankings. He about to face MJ for the 2 belts. He's a WBA mandatory. Shingo Wade coming to the rankings. So good fighters right here. So nothing. Yeah, like I said, nothing big, nothing crazy, nothing to trip about, which is pretty good. They staying consistent. All right. Moving to bantamweight. So Casimero retained his title versus Rigondeaux. So number 1 and number 2, they flip flop. Butler and Obeko. Now they were supposed to fight, but Obeko was having visa issues getting into the UK. So Butler fought some last minute guy. But I think they might have to fight again for the eliminator and get Obeko over there or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So they just flip flop 1 and 2. Rigo and Joshua Greer Jr. They both out coming off their losses last week. So they out. Rashid Warren moves up to number 4. And that's who I think is going to get the Casimero fight next. You know what I'm saying? And Cash Farouk, he just come off a victory in the UK, and he comes in number 14. So, pretty solid rankings. Got some movement. A couple of notable guys fell out the rankings, due to a loss. So it is what it is. 115. Chocolatito fell out, but that's pretty much normal because he about to face Estrada in the trilogy for the 2 belts. So that makes sense, you know what I'm saying? Well, for 1 belt, really. They're gonna fight for the franchise and the WBA title. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's nothing crazy. Ioka is the champion. He got a mandatory Francisco Rodriguez. That's September the 1st. So that's a pretty good fight right there. So nothing crazy. And for the rest of these divisions, I'm gonna run through it real quick. 112, 108, 105. So 112, nothing changed really. We got a big title fight coming up though, September the 10th. On the undercard of Oscar Valdez, Junto Nakatani versus the mandatory Angel Acosta. That's a big fight. But the rest of the ranking stays the same. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's up. But that's a good fight. That's a fight I highly recommend. That's gonna be a good one. Moving down to flyweight, junior flyweight, and mini flyweight. Nothing changed. You know what I'm saying? Everything is the same. So nothing really to write home about, talk about. What's up, Michael James 616? Salute, bro. It's good. So that's what's up. Pretty solid. But in 108, Elwin Soto, he's gonna make a mandatory defense versus Jonathan Gonzalez. That's gonna be on September the 18th. That's a card headlined by Mikey Garcia. So be on the lookout for that. That should be a pretty good fight. You know what I'm saying? Pretty good fight. And then with Fredo Mendez, he was supposed to fight on the Virgil Ortiz undercard, but his opponent came in overweight. So, kind of stagnant at these lower weight divisions. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's up, man. Feel free, if you guys on the playback, feel free to rewind it, or you come in late, feel free to rewind it on the playback. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing real crazy. The WBO and the IBF with their rankings, you're not gonna find nothing too crazy. You know what I'm saying? You might find a change here and there, or a notable name coming to the rankings, but you're not gonna find nothing like Andre Berto coming in at number 10 after 3-year layoff. So you're not gonna find nothing like that. Terry Smoot Jr., what's good, bro? Salute to you. So once again, I like to go through these rankings because it helps me out, you know what I'm saying, just to see, kind of gauge what's next and stuff like that. And you can see, like, if you want to check on a favorite prospect, see how he moving and stuff like that. So I like to do it every month. So that's what it is. What's up, Jose Yepes? Salute. Salute. So yeah, man, feel free. I'm about to close it out. So if you guys, y'all want to go back and check out the replay, it will nothing crazy, you know what I'm saying? Just a little, refresher on the rankings. And I just talked about some of the fights that's coming up in the sanctioned body. So that's what's up, man. So thank you guys for coming, tuning in. I appreciate it. That's my time, and I'm out.